And it's time to take you to the world of sport. We'll start up from the world of cricket, as Uganda cricket cranes have been crowned champions of the inaugural Africa T20 Cup after defeating Tanzania in the finals by 8 wickets. The win means that Uganda claims the title as African champions without dropping a game, with their last 2 games against Kenya and Tanzania being the real test for the whole tournament. Tanzania won at least 35 overs of the whole game, but when it came down to the final 5 overs, the game turned in favour of the Ugandan cricket cranes. With 5 wins in a row, the cricket cranes have now stepped up in their 25th place ranking in the global T20 chart. Great one for the cricket cranes, who had a disappointing showing at the just concluded Rugby Africa Cup. But let's go to the world of football right now. It is a big blow for the Nigerian Super Eagles as they step up preparation for their friendly against Algeria. Now, news coming all the way from camp in Constantine, where the Super Eagles are training, says Super Eagles midfielder Wilfred Ndidi has suffered an injury setback and will not feature for Nigeria at the friendly against Algeria. The Nigerian Football Federation verified Twitter handle confirmed that Ndidi has now left the Super Eagles camp with an injury capped in training on Thursday. The 25-year-old last appeared for Nigeria at the African Cup of Nations in the second round defeat to Tunisia. He returned to action for the Super Eagles was anticipated after missing the 2023 African Cup of Nations qualifiers against Sierra Leone and Sao Tome and Principe. Super Eagles coach Jose Pesero, on monitoring the players, gave an update on Ndidi's injury situation and also the objectives of this friendly with the Desert Foxes.
Didi, okay, when he come, I give one relationship with all the staff, our players. The fitness coach from Leicester sent for our fitness coach a message that guy, we have that connection with them. That he complained in the last match. He come, he did a training without intensity. He did a small training, but with conditioning. But he feels something in the hamstring. He did one MRI yesterday. I think it's better don't use them. Okay, it's possible. It's not danger, but I don't go to use one player in a friendly match if he can get more injured. For that, he come back to Leicester today.
Coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, Jose Pesero, giving an update about Ndidi's whereabouts. Of course, looking at this, he's returned back to Leicester just to take care of that injury. But let's move away from Nigeria and I'll take you to the Ghana camp. Now, the conversation around former Black Stars player Asamoah Gyan returning to the Ghana team has been triggered once again. Now, after viral videos of newly invited Black Stars players' initiation ceremony was seen online. As it becomes a tradition in every footballing team or nation, new entrants are made to treat old colleagues with either singing or dancing. Tariq Lamptey, Mohamed Salisu, Inaki Williams and Rasfa Jeboa had their initiation ceremony done in camp, and it was fun to watch. Tariq and Yeboah in particular amused social media users with their funny dance moves. In reaction to this, some Ghanaians are calling for the return of Asamoah Gyan to be included in the squad. Now, they say that his inclusion might really add a bit of a spice to the dancing because, of course, Asamoah Gyan is one who dances a lot and maybe he can boost the morale in the team. But let's see who's got the better dance move in camp. I cannot make those moves, but this is a player here, Osa. Of course, Joe, I bring you in right now. Can you dance better?
I absolutely can't. You know,
I've always been a dancer any day, anytime. I wish I could show my skills to you guys here this morning.
Joe, we have to set the battle line. The battle line needs to be drawn right now.
Not even going to lie. I really cannot. But it's a good spirit, you know, to and a way to welcome players in, you know. And I think, you know, we probably should adopt that here at News Central. Any new staff, you know, that joins us, we should have an agreement, you know. Let's do something like
this. I second that.
I think the best way we can start is we can start on Breakfast Central next week. Everyone who's coming on set, make sure you walk down to that area where Onyinye is. I mean, we've got that big space. Dance off before
Yes,
you
of
actually
course.
continue.
I second that, Joe. I second that at this time. But remember that the Ghanaians have a big game ahead today against world champions Brazil. And maybe they can do better on the dance floor. They should be able to do even better on the field of play.
I agree. I'm so happy for Lamte, by the way. I'm so happy for him. I like seeing the fact that you have internationals coming back to the motherland to play for their team, because let's say it the way it is. How many Africans who play abroad will be able to fit into the national team abroad? Take a look at England. I mean, Tammy Abraham. I wonder if he's ever going to bench the likes of Harry Kane. You name them. Will he be able to do that?
But you must remember that there were other crop of players who made Ghana pick that ticket to the World Cup. Now, a lot of them, I'm not really happy that they've got foreign players coming in just because Ghana will making it to the World Cup in 2022. There are concerns about that.
No, they should forget about that. Forget about it. Like some of the Africans here in Nigeria will say, forget about it. I don't care about it. They should leave that alone, man.
Thank you so much, Joe. Thank you so much,
Osa.
That's what update for you.